Hey everybody, Zenobia Sense here, Travis, bringing you my list for the autumn of 2000, scooting back a tad, of 2017. Again, I hate to waste your time, so let's go ahead and get on it. Now this is going to be a top 20 list. The first one is actually an honorable mention. It's not an honorable mention because it would be low on the list. It's because it's a discontinued fragrance, and I don't want to use all of it, so I know I will be using it sparingly. And that is this beauty here from Viktor and Rolf, Antidote. This is a 50 ml bottle. That's all that I got of it, and it's very expensive juice, and as you can see, I've used quite a bit. But I don't want to use a lot of it because, again, you can't get it anymore, and I don't want to buy another bottle. So let's go ahead and get into the list. The next one is actually a discontinued fragrance as well. However, instead of a little 50 ml like I have of this one, I actually have a bigger fragrance, or a bigger bottle, and so I'll use it a little more regularly. And that is from the house of Lolita Lampica, and that's Lolita Lampica Eau Masculine. This is the Eau de Minuit, or Midnight fragrance. Now, this one's been discontinued for a while. I hear there is a perfume fragrance, or a eau de parfum, which is supposed to smell similar to this one. I don't know. I've never had my nose on it, so I can't tell you whether or not if that's true or not. But again, number 20, Lolita Lampica Eau Masculine, Midnight fragrance. All right, number 19 is another designer, and it's from the house of Hugo Boss. It is Hugo Boss Bottled Oud, dark oud fragrance with apple. Think of a darker version of the original. Really good juice. Again, this is the number 19 fragrance that I have. Hugo Boss Bottled Oud from Hugo Boss. All right, next we have number 18, and this is going to be from the Tower Flash Towerville series of fragrances from Andy Tower. And it's going to be none other than Vanilla Flash. This is a really good juice. Tobacco. It's tobacco and vanilla, but it's definitely a lot different than tobacco vanille. You'd have to smell it to really understand what I'm saying. But it's more. Again, it's more vanilla than tobacco vanille, but it also has a smokier tobacco aspect, whereas tobacco vanille has more of a cigar kind of scent to it. Really good stuff. Get your nose on it. That would be Vanilla Flash. Vanilla Flash from Andy Tower, from Towerville line. Okay, that was number 18. Let's go to number 17. This is from the house of Penhaligon's. This is none other than the spicy fragrance Opus 1870. Think of a lot of pepper and spice. Really good fragrance from Penhaligon's. The only drawback is that I only get maybe 6 hours of longevity out of this. I wish it lasted longer, but it's readily available, so reapply. Opus 1870, get your nose on it if you haven't, from Penhaligon's. And again, that was number 17. Number 16 is going to be from the House of Creed, the only Creed that I have on this list. And that is a staple of mine, my signature scent whenever I'm meeting new people. That is Royal Oud. Obviously, you probably know what this already smells like. With a great smoke. It doesn't really have an oud scent, so to speak, but it does have a smoky galbanum smell. Definitely different. And something that's memorable, so people will remember when you wear this. Hence why this is what I wear when I meet new people. And again, that's from the House of Creed. That is Royal Oud. All right, from the house of Serge Lutens will be our number 15, and that is, everybody knows it, everybody loves it, Chergui. Chergui is a, hay, tobacco, amber, awesome fragrance. That hay sugar note, so good. Really makes it unique, and that's from Serge Lutens. That is Chergui. I never have a proper way to set these things out. Again, that is number 15, Chergui. Number 14 is going to be from the house of Versace. And it is going to be Versace Man Oud Noir. Oud Noir is nothing like Versace Man. Think of it more like Tom Ford's Oud Wood layered over the original Versace Man. As a matter of fact, this isn't Versace Man. I always say Versace Man Oud Noir, but it's shit. The name for anyway, it's Oud Noir, but it smells. The base of it is more like Versace Man than it is the other fragrance that looks like this, but it's blue. So again, this is Oud Noir. Great fragrance. Wonderful saffron in the dry down of that one. And again, that's number 14. Number 13 is going to be from the house of L'Occitane, and that's going to be the beautiful Eau de Beau. I've seen that over in recent years they've had a plastic cap. This is one of the old, very thin metal cap versions of this fragrance. Beautiful stuff. It's got a great vanilla. See, a lot of people compare this to Tobacco Vanille. I don't. It's got a great like cedar, cypress, and vanilla scent. Really good stuff. Lasts very, very long if they haven't reformulated it by now. But it is a beautiful juice by L'Occitane, and that is Eau de Beau. And again, that is number 13. Number 12, we have from the house of... Ooh, wow, it's a little far. A little farther than I thought. Sorry about this shaking camera there. It's from the house of Christian Dior, and it's Fahrenheit La Parfum. This is the little perfume edition of Christian Dior's Fahrenheit. Think of the normal Fahrenheit, but with an awesome marmalade orange note. Dark, really good. Does not really have that petrol note that the original has. I love it. Absolutely love it. I actually did a full review of it, and I think I gave it a 9 out of 10 at that time. I would give it a full mark 10 out of 10 at this point after wearing it for so long. It is just beautiful, beautiful stuff. And again, that's from the house of Christian Dior. That's Fahrenheit La Parfum, the perfume edition. Okay, that was number 12. We're going to go with number 11, also from Christian Dior. This one is actually, what do you know, another Parfum edition. This is Eau Sauvage Parfum. This has been reformulated, I've heard. I haven't smelled the new version that came out in late 2017. This version is no longer made, but from what I understand, you can still find it easily. The new one has a silver badge on it instead of an all black badge on the Parfum right here. So if you see one in the store or whatever, and it's got the black face, that's the one that you want, unless you like the new one. But again, I haven't smelled it. Think of myrrh, dark myrrh. Oh, and myrrh. There's a lot of myrrh in this fragrance, also with a nice citrus. But again, that's Eau Sauvage Parfum Edition from Christian Dior. And that was number 11. Okay, for number 10, we have another designer. This is actually from the house of Bulgari. This is going to be Bulgari Man in Black. Think of Viktor and Rolf's Spice Bomb, but darker and a little older. This is like his older brother. Great fragrance. If you like Spice Bomb and you are a little older, definitely get your nose on this one. It's beautiful juice. That is, again, Bulgari Man in Black by Bulgari. Okay, we now have number 9 coming up, and this is also, again, from the house of Serge Lutens, and this is actually going to be Serge Lutens' 5 o'clock Au Gingembre, or gingerbread. Awesome stuff, gingerbread and tea scent. Really, really good. Lots of ginger. Has a sweetness to it, a foodie aspect. Really good stuff. Get your nose on this if you haven't. By now you probably have. It's been around quite some time. And that's from Serge Lutens. And again, that's 5 o'clock Au Gingembre from number 9. All right, number 8 is going to be from the house of Armani. This is from their Privé line. This is going to be my favorite from the house completely. Armani Privé's Myrrh Imperial. As you could tell with this one, I like myrrh. This is a beautiful, smoky myrrh and vanilla. Awesome, awesome juice. If you have not smelled this, please do it. Right now, it's probably one of my top 5 go-to fragrances, period. If I'm going to be home and I'm not leaving anywhere, I'll even put a spray of this on just to wander around the house because I love the damn scent so much. If you go to my Fragrantica page, it's in my top 5 right now. Armani Privé's Myrrh Imperial, Myrrh Vanilla, gorgeous. Get your nose on it. All right. That is number 8. Number 7 is going to be from the house of Kerosene. I don't think anybody's really talking about this fragrance. I love it. If you like to be outdoors, like outside and just smell like a dark forest of pines and cypress, maybe a little bit of smoke in the air or tobacco smoke if you had a cigar earlier but you're just getting a whiff of it from your jacket, it's going to be this bad boy. Canfield Cedar by Kerosene. Again, I don't hear anyone ever talk about it. If you want to feel like you're outdoors and there's cedar, you're walking through a gloomy, dark cedar forest, smell this. It is freaking great stuff. Great performance, really good. On a couple of wearings, for a short stint in the heart, I got a little bit of like a cuminy vibe. It didn't happen every time. It's only happened a few times on me. It wasn't off-putting, but it kind of came out of nowhere and vanished quickly. I don't know if other people picked it up or not, but I know my wife really likes this one. Again, Canfield Cedar by Kerosene. All right. That was number 7. So number 6 is going to be a classic, and that's from the house of D Squared. This is Potion. This is the EDP version. I think you can see that right there. EDP. D Squared Potion. Beautiful cinnamon and woods fragrance. I think there is an EDT of this one. The EDP, again, I can't speak for the EDT, but the EDP, if you have that one, please be careful on the trigger. It's one of those fragrances that if I spray it below my shirt, like on the bottom of my neck, right above my shirt, I guess I should say, it can give you a headache early on because it is just so powerful and in your face, up your nose when it first comes on. So I usually will hit each side of my neck and not put any in the front, like spray it on my neck to shirt area. I usually skip that with this one, but this is a beautiful fragrance. Potion by D Squared. All right, we're going to go with number 5, my final 5. First one is going to be from the house of Ferrari. And it is none other than Leather Essence. Beautiful, soft, suede, leather, ambery fragrance. I've talked about it before when I did my my list, when I explored like 9 fragrances, I think, from this house. Beautiful fragrance, Ferrari Leather Essence. I absolutely love it. If you haven't smelled it, it's very inexpensive on sites like Notino or Fragrance X or probably even Fragrance Net. Get your nose on it. You probably get it for under $30. And I mean, look how high it is and look at the caliber of some of these other fragrances that are here. And I'm going to be reaching for that, I'm positive, more than many of them. So again, that's my number 5. And that is Leather Essence from Ferrari. All right, the next one is going to be actually a large decanter. This is my number 4. If you want an amber fragrance, look no further. Amber Absolute. Amber Absolute from Tom Ford is going to be my number 4. And again, I did have a couple other very strong amber scents that I had in this list originally, but come on. If you're going amber, go big or go home in the fall, right there. Amber Absolute. Careful, easy on the trigger. You will kill other people and yourself. It is potent, potent shit. All right. Number 3 is going to be another decanter. It's a fragrance that I actually just recently acquired this decanter of, and it is none other than Intoxicated by Killian. Sit that bad boy over there. All right. Let's talk about this one real quick. Intoxicated by Killian. Think of Amen with the highest quality ingredients, more coffee. I don't get a tar note out of this one. thrown on top of a bunch of spices, especially a beautiful cardamom and almost nutmeg note. I don't see nutmeg in it, but I seem to detect it. I definitely detect, again, a shit ton of cardamom in it. Beautiful cardamom note. And just spices and like almost like a hint of orange. It is beautiful stuff, guys. If you can get your nose on Intoxicated by Killian, do it. Thank me later once you do. All right, number 2 is actually a fragrance that I had a bit of a 180 on. Back in the day, I was never a big fan of it, and now I find myself reaching for it all the time. The fragrance is from L'Artisan, and it is Tea for Two. I have really turned around on this fragrance. Beautiful, smoky tea, almost like the smoky tea, like if you go to like a, I don't know if it's, I can't remember the name of it, Lapsang or something like that, but it's like a smoky tea that a lot of times you'll get in like a Chinese restaurant. It has that really smoky, oh, it's just beautiful stuff. Get your nose on this if you haven't. Again, it's been around for a long time. Again, at one time I was not a big fan. I've definitely changed my tune. Beautiful stuff. Tea for Two by L'Artisan. And my final fragrance, number 1, the big boy, from the house of Amouage. Shocking, right? Amouage, me, of all people? No, stop. Amouage, and the fragrance is actually my newest purchase from this house. I'm trying to think. Yeah, my newest purchase from the house of Amouage. The purple one. Amouage Mitts. A lot of people are comparing this to Interlude, calling it like Baby Interlude or Interlude's little brother. I don't see that. It does have an ashy quality to it, but it's a completely different fragrance. Get your nose on it. It's a very ashy, but still yet fresh fragrance. It's hard to explain that. I'll use this as an example. I went to, my daughter's currently in play. I got 3 compliments by people there when I wore that the other day. Just, ooh, who smells good kind of thing. I think one of them actually was probably directed more toward my wife, who was wearing Black Phantom by Killian at the time. As you've noticed, I'm not really into the foodie stuff this year for some odd reason in fall. I keep reaching for things with pines and resins and some leather, some amber. But as far as like, the new Harlems and that kind of stuff, I just haven't been reaching for that stuff, gang. I don't know. I just haven't been. But anyway, this is my fragrance list for autumn 2017. I hope you all enjoyed it. I do plan on getting, having more frequent updates now. Things have definitely calmed down a lot in my life. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, thumbs up, rate, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Hope to hear from you. Thanks again. Take care. Bye-bye.